Hi, I'm Sanjiv Dodhia. I'm a business growth specialist with ActionCoach and Value Builder. My mission is to help owners of SME businesses get their business to the next level and get to their goals. So don't take my word for it. Watch some of my clients relate their success stories about the work we've done together and the results they've got.
So work, for me, the biggest game changer has been working on the business, not for the business. I've realised that unless I start to work on the business development and set up structure, responsibilities, accountability for my staff, and set up a system that can eventually work without me when I'm not there on holiday, then I am going to be a slave to my business forevermore. And that has been a massive eye-opener for me. And without systemisation, without accountability, without delegation, then the business is not going to be able to grow, and I'll probably fizzle out long before the business does.
Within 4 months of working with Sanjiv, income has risen by 33%, in profitability over 40%. Sanjiv's really helped me become a business owner in terms of profile and look at myself as a manager of the team, but also of the business and controlling its future, rather than being in the business day to day, which takes time away. So I've got time back.
Since having an action coach, both our gross profit has increased by approximately 20%, and our overall revenue has increased by just more than 20% actually. So that's been very valuable. I would encourage someone to hire Sanjiv as a coach. We found a number of things, the 5 ways, and especially the business alignment piece, exceptionally valuable. The other bit that I like is he does get involved in what your goals are and helps you and challenges you to make sure you're on track with those goals. So I would encourage people to speak to Sanjiv, to get involved. I think they'll find it very valuable.
So I was pretty skeptical, A, that I could learn anything, and B, that someone would be able to understand our business enough. I had this idea that our business was so unique and so specialised that no one externally would be able to advise on that. So in terms of the biggest impact that Sanjiv has had on Carve, it was 3 things. It was focus, insight and challenge. I would say within 3 months we were seeing a difference, both kind of in terms of the top of the funnel, but also profitability at the bottom of the funnel. Our turnover went from £2.5 million to £3.5 million. In terms of our net profit, that has really been the real focus of Sanjiv's activity, and that went from 250 the previous financial year, 560 last financial year, and this year we're probably going to do £1 million net profits. You know, Sanjiv, has got a wealth of experience that he brought from elsewhere, on every level of the business, from negotiating the earnout, from sales strategies, from mentoring the team, from helping me become a better leader. I mean, the level of expertise and insight that he brought was really, really transformational.
So the results they get really revolve around 4 things. So one is making more money, profits and cash flow. Number 2 is working less hours, having more time for their families and other things that are important to them. Number 3 is getting better results from their team by delegating more effectively and motivating their teams to drive the work. Number 4 is systemization of the business so the business can operate without them.
One big thing that's happened since working with my action coach is that I've been able to identify the areas where I'm really strong and add a lot of value to the business, and those where I think I could best use somebody else. So delegation's been a big thing. Our total productivity has increased by 23% despite having 1 less member of staff, and our net profit increased by 38%. I'm going to be spending a month away from the business in New Zealand, Australia and Singapore. It's not something that I would have contemplated a year ago, being able to leave my business behind for a month and know it was still going to be there and safe when I got back.
It also allowed me to invest in areas which I probably wouldn't have made investments in, which is recruits like a new managing director in the business, which is a very big decision, and I don't think I would have made that decision without ActionCoach. I think we were seeing results while he was coaching us from literally the first session we ever had. And we could see progress being made on a day-to-day basis, week-by-week basis.
So I think one of the key factors, having had a bigger team, we had a certain amount of input. From our consultants, there was a level of efficiency and productivity, but having brought in ActionCoach, actually having reduced the size, we've somehow got 50% growth quarter on quarter from a smaller team, which I think in turn probably tells you everything you need to know. For both turnover and gross profit, and profit being one of the key things that we were looking to address in a number of ways. Again, quarter on quarter, 50% plus. I think having that extra set of eyes in terms of your business, that bird's eye view, is a beautiful thing. I think for someone considering Sanjiv, I'd say absolutely do it. There's no reason not to. Hopefully I'm proof of somebody who was probably sceptical at first, said no probably too many times, and has clearly flourished in what I think has been a great process. So.
My ActionCoach has taught me to create time for myself. That has streamlined the business. I now have a bit more time to spend with my kids and my wife. I'm not at work as much as I used to be. It's had a definite benefit. Our turnover has increased by 42%. Our gross profit has increased by 37%, and our net profit has increased by 38%. It just takes pressure off, takes the stresses away. It's helped in a lot of different ways, and a lot of ways that I never thought it would. In the 8 months that I've been working with him, we've made a lot of changes, and they've all been successful so far.
We started seeing the benefits financially within the first couple of months. We had Vicky that joined us in accounts, and subsequently seen a 200% increase in our cash flow. Since working with Sanjiv, we've now doubled our team. We have got the key areas of the business now manned by the right people. I definitely have more time for myself. I'm enjoying my work. I'm also enjoying a social life as well. Since working with Sanjiv, our gross profit has gone up by 26%. Our sales for the last quarter, based on year on year, has increased by 30%.
So get in touch today and I'll give you a complimentary business growth strategy session to look at the models and approaches that can help move your business forward.